And what about you?
I can hear you loud and clear. How are you today?
Yeah, I think that I'm pretty fine.
Okay, and how was your day today? Can you please tell me what did you do today?
So I just went to school today, and I think that I won't go to my grandparents' house for 3 more months.
Uh, what will you do? Sorry, can you say one more time? Sorry, I couldn't
Okay.
understand.
So for the next 3 months, I won't go to my grandparents' house even once.
Why?
Yeah, because the house is like being like destroyed and built a new, and I building
Uh-huh.
a new part of the house. And do you want me to send you some image about it?
No, yes, of
Image.
course. Send me the image. Yes, of course.
Okay, so
I want to see it. Yes, definitely. I want to see it.
okay, so I will send you like the image about. Okay, so this is like the main part of my grandparents' house. Okay, wait.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, I'm excited to see it.
Yes. This is the house where like it's um when it's destruction, so you can see that it's very messy. And there's another image. This is the opposite of the picture you have seen. So this is the
Uh-huh.
opposite. On the
Opposite,
outside.
opposite.
Yeah, okay,
Uh-huh.
opposite.
Opposite.
I can
Opposite.
see. They destroyed all of the part here and building like a new one. And so I think one more. This I think this is looking very nice. So another image.
Just a moment. Wow. So they basically they want to do one more time the whole
Wait,
house. Is
no,
that?
the first image is the main house.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Mm-hmm.
main house, and it's not destroyed. They destroyed like next to it is the lower part of the house. They destroy it and build a new one, and this took about 3 months. So when I'm go here, I don't have any place to sleep, since the upper only has a single bed for both of my grandparents. So when I go here, I don't have any place to sleep. So I either have to sleep in the ground or I go outside. And that's when I not count that how dirty it is. So I won't go here until the house is finished.
So you will not go. I think that I understand. So basically, but what do you think about this? This is something that what's your opinion? I'm just curious. What do you think about this? Is this something that is good? Because okay, sometimes this can be like interesting. Okay, so these things can be really interesting to see it, to do it. So this is something that, for example, for your grandparents can be really interesting about put in order some new things, etc. So what do you think about this? What is your opinion about this?
I think this is like pretty good because that when the whole family and relatives go to this house, there will be up to 15 people, and so but it only has 5 beds, but only 4 of them that can be slept. So
Mm-hmm.
some people have to sleep in the ground, and that's not very fun. So I think that when it's built, it should have twice as bedrooms as it used to be. So a lot of people can go here, and counting all the families, I think there will be about 18 people
Mm-hmm.
at some point, like in holiday or in an independent day. I think they're all going here. So the
Mm-hmm.
house is overcrowded. So I think that they're choosing to destroy part of the house, which is where I'm studying in the background. You may have noticed that when I'm like studying in my grandparents' house, I like study in a room.
Mm-hmm.
So that room is where my parents sleep, because that the the place where I used to study that don't have internet, so I have to go there. So if they fix the internet there, I can show you like the new home. So I think you can know about it. And it is like do you know that there's a very fun fact that my grandparents had a 5,000 square meters garden. 5,000 square meter garden.
Oh, really? Oh, this is too big.
Yes, and most of them are forests. There's a lot of trees. And I think that I don't have any image about it since it's very big and it's a lot of mosquitoes. So if I count correctly, there should be 5,000 meters. That's when I'm not count the inners. So when I'm counting the inners, the resource can go to about 5,500 meters of my whole parents. And my father have a plan that in the future, he will also destroy the whole upper house.
Why?
And replace them with 3-floor buildings. 3-floor buildings. They were very big.
Okay, so this is something that can be really interesting. Okay, I just want to ask you something. Now let's see, and I want to ask you about this. My good friend, my good friend of mine, right now. Okay, so he came to Vietnam. What is the date today? 13th. Okay, so he came to Vietnam yesterday. Okay, and he used to be in Thailand. Okay, and now I want to speak about certain topic about you. Okay, so he cannot buy the land because this is the law that foreign people cannot buy the land. This is something that is what is happening. He wants to buy the land. He wants to buy some land to invest money in crops. For example, in wheat, in rice, etc. And he used to tell me that he only on Thailand, he only can, because he's not from Thailand, he's not Thai, he can only how should I say, he can only rent this land. He cannot buy them because he's not a citizen. He needs to get married, etc. with some Vietnamese Thai girl. And he used to tell me about this, that you on Thailand, I suppose that it's the same thing like in Vietnam, that two times a year you have your crops 2 times, because you don't, in some parts of your country you don't have you have summer and spring, you don't have autumn and winter. So is it possible, my question to you, because I don't know that in Vietnam, is it possible to buy land in Vietnam? For example, if I have money, if I want to come to Vietnam, is it possible to buy land in Vietnam?
I think that is entirely possible. It's very like I think it's entirely possible if you have enough money and if there's land for you to buy. Since that right now that is, I think that now that the land is actually very easy, because that they want cars than land. So they wait until the land price grows, they sold it and buy cars immediately. So right now that I think might be there is a lot of land abundant, but they already have owner and you can tell them to sold. But it's very complicated. Land is not a joke. It goes through like a lot of paper, a lot of certificates, and a lot of other paper things. So just to make sure that you can't cheat and steal that. There's some situations where people steal the dirt and they run away, because that to prove that you actually own that, you like need a certificate. And if you lost that, which means that that land become abandoned because you don't have any proof to make sure that you already buy and you own it. So in conclusion, if you have enough money, if there are land for you to buy, and you if you know that you have to spend a lot of time creating lots of papers, you can buy land here. Okay.
Sorry. Something happens with Skype. No problem. No problem. Okay. So this is something that is happening. This is something that is possible to happen. Okay, and okay, so you need a lot of paperwork. You need a lot of papers, for example, when you want to buy, when you want to buy certain things. Okay, and I just want to ask you, okay, about this.
Okay.
Do people from the West? Okay, this is my question to you. Do people from the West like to buy, for example, this what I mentioned to you?
Wait. Oh wait. Can I go and close this door behind you? You might see the washing machine right behind me, and right now it's working. So it's very it's very noisy. So can I close the door here?
Yes, of course, no problem.
Okay.
So, like I mentioned, my question for you is like, can people from Western countries, from my country, you mentioned that there is no problem, for example, for people to come to buy country to grow crops, to grow wheat, to grow rice, etc. Is that right?
Okay. Wait, can you say again? My mother is just
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, don't worry. The topic is very interesting. So it's not how should I say? It's not problem for me to repeat the
wait.
the.
Can I go to drink some water? Wait,
Yes,
I'm very
go.
thirsty right now.
Go. No problem. Go.
Okay.
Okay. So
So
you
can you say
mentioned.
again?
Okay, so you mentioned that there is no problem, for example, for people from Western countries to buy land in your country. Okay, and what did you mention about dirt? You mentioned I couldn't hear clearly. Can you just please repeat one more time? You didn't mention about what did you mention about dirt? What is something that you mentioned about dirt?
So if you have enough money that you can buy dirt, because right now that is a lot of people that want to buy cars but they don't have money, but they have a little land, and the bigger the land, the more price it is. So they wait. The land price, just like the gold and the petrol, that they go up and down constantly. So they wait until the opportunity comes, and the land price grow a lot. So they already cut it and sold the dirt, so they get much more money than it used to be. Then they can buy the car. So that dirt just like come from this owner to that owner, owner A to owner B, C, D, and a lot more. So if I think that you should do the opposite. When the land price go down, because that a lot of people no people buy the dirt, so the owner have to, if the owner want to sold that, they have to lower the price down, so you can use that opportunity to buy dirt. So I think that buying dirt in Vietnam is actually that it's very easy, but it's not a joke. So yeah, a lot of papers, a lot of crafts, a lot of things, so you can actually use it.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see, and we have here. Okay, how? Mhm. Uh, I don't know how to ask you. Okay, maybe you don't know. Maybe this is the topic that not related to you. This is, for example, maybe it's too harsh to say about you. This is the question. Is it expensive to buy some land? Mm. Is it expensive, for example, to buy some land?
Expensive to buy some land.
Land in your country.
Okay, land price in Vietnam in 2024. So I so I think that I can try to search it, but unfortunately there is. Oh no! Wait! I think Vietnam property businesses accept market recovery in 2024. So I see it here. I will try and look. Okay, so in December 2023, Grand Duma Land held in the groundbreaking ceremony of the Eton Park project in Ho Chi Minh City. The project that is acquired by joint stock company for about 7.5 trillion Vietnamese dong, or $306.25 million in mid-July 2023. It is set to be offered to sell in early 2024 at a price of about $5,000 to $6,000 per square meters.
I don't know. Okay. So, and for example, if someone wants to work there, can you please tell me? Okay, I want to ask you, what do they need? How much is the salary, for example? I know that this is the hard work. When you, for example, do some jobs on the ground, okay, this is the hard work. So what is the expected salary? How much, for example, people in the countryside who are working there wants to make?
So, okay, I think that I don't understand your question.
Salaries, are salaries big, small? For example, if someone wants to work, for example, in the crop field, so how much is the salary?
So the salary depends for two reasons. First is how much crop that they can harvest, and two, that the price of it. So I could go wheat price in Vietnam 2024. So
okay,
so the wheat price is about 9 Vietnam dong to 17 Vietnam dong per kilograms. So I can do another question is how much wheat can 1 square kilometers or of field make. So a pizza of wheat will get you about 60 pounds of whole wheat flour. Oh wait, it is not. So wheat field, so you can get about 46.5 pounds per square kilometers. So do a quick math with. Okay, so converting 46.5 pounds is about 21 kilograms. So for every 1 square kilometers, it can make about 42 um, maybe that should be about 400,000 down, just $20. So the wheat is actually that I think that the hardest, maybe the hardest crop. I think that the crop I think like about the crop in Vietnam is actually that the price go down horribly because of a lot of things like gold or diamond or anything else that they just raise that makes the wheat go down. So you know about like the trolley problems. I think that I said to you about the trolley problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so lose one, save 5, or save 1, lose 5. So you have to make an option where there is like a no good one. So the same applied with the wheat. If the farmers can harvest a lot of wheat, the price will go down because that if they raise it up, then nobody can print for it. But
Mm-hmm.
if the prices go up, then the amount of wheat also go down because of their friendliness. One up and one down. So there's no good options like that. So in conclusion, I think that the wheat in Vietnam is actually that like quite poor. That's why that most farmers can't reach because of this. The price will just go down horribly. Rice we eat today costs about $1 per kilograms, but the wheat itself only costs half a dollar. And half a dollar left goes to the supermarket or market or mini market, since that they are the like the search and the temporary way that how wheat goes to us, go to our body.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think that like wheat is actually that not very fun, and it's also very poor. But it's the uh, food that we can't eat. So I think that I noticed the unique feature that only rice have. For example, do you know about the Alaska lobster?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, it's very expensive. It's very delicious. But if we eat that every day, for example, a billionaire that is like ready to donate for us about 2 Alaska lobsters per day for a year.
For a
Do you
year.
eat? Yeah, depending on the situation. And you have to eat all of them. And if you don't, then you have to pay for it. The billionaire said that, and he will donate all the money. And if you eat all of them, so you don't lose anything. And you also get like a price for eating all of them for a year. So do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you have to eat that all day. You can eat it at any time. But before 12 p.m. and you don't finish it, you have to pay for all of that Alaska lobster. And do you know that how much it costs? $250 per kilogram. It's very expensive. But if we just change the situation a little bit, if the billionaire said that you have to eat like 3 bowls of rice every day, would you eat it for a year? The answer is probably yes. Because the unique feature here is wheat or rice is the only food we can eat consecutively without being like you can't eat it, or because you eat that for too long, like that. So wheat are very cheap, but it is a food that you can eat consecutively, like that. All other things very delicious, but it's very limited. That the people can't make that. For example, can people make the Alaska lobsters? No, they grow not naturally. They grow naturally. can people make Kobe meat or Kobe meat? You know about the Kobe meat?
No, what is that?
You know this is a special type of beef in Japan. It's come from A1 to A5, and the A1 costs the least that costs $100 per the kilograms, all the way to A5, the most delicious and the most expensive. That's going to cost $3,000 per kilograms. Because of its complicated, before the cows that go under a knife, you know that they can listen to Mozart's musics. They can drink fresh waters come from 180 meters deep well.
Yep.
They eat fresh grass. They're being massaged and a bunch more consecutively for 3 years. And if the meats that if the cows that they have been like in the farm for 3 years and they weigh 700 kilograms, and then they will donate the meat to the people. And not done just yet. Not done just yet. After that, the meat are transferred to a lot of different checkers to make sure that they are very good. And now there are like 2 options here. And you want me to talk that or just continuously?
No. You can continue. This is, as a matter of fact, is interesting. It is interesting because this is something that I'm not so familiar with. Okay, so this is something that can be really interesting for myself. Okay, so this story can be really interesting for myself. So I'm really interested to hear about this story.
So I think that is like a conclude about the wheat, like all other things that people can't make, like the Kobe meat or the Alaska lobsters. But back to the Kobe meat now. So there are like the rich and the average both had an option. Because it's very delicious, the average people just said that duplicates the DNA of the Kobe meat. So everyone can eat it. Mix that legendary meat to a common meat, but it's also very delicious and very cheap. So the average said that we can duplicate the DNA of the Kobe meat, so everyone can eat it. So we don't have to waste hundreds of dollars just for a piece of meat that is this large. But the rich said that is we should keep them as expensive, so the rich can feel worth it when tries. They're very generous, and they can also like eating that meat every day. And an average said that the average people in Japan, a man, I heard about a story about a man which are like going to a restaurant with his wife, and he has an opportunity to try the Kobe meat for $50 for a meat that is this large, like the shape is look like this. And when he eats once more,
too much.
No, it's too much. It's $50.
Yes, it's too much.
A5. It's very expensive. A5. So
yes, I'm aware of this.
It's only enough for this. Like the shape look like this. It look like a kite. It's an A5. It's very delicious. So well, when he eat it, it's like yeah, it's definitely worth it, even though it's very expensive. And his wife is known as Save Little Pennies, but also said that is worth in each pennies, like that. So and the government that they agree with the rich people, because they don't want to make the Kobe meats go to a normal food, and second, They don't want to destroy the meat, which make millions or even $1 billion for Japan. Yes, a lot of rich
Yes.
people that are trying this. So in conclusion is that the Kobe meat is actually that very expensive, but it's very, very delicious. And another small fact that the Kobe meat is like the Kobe cow. They also listen to they live like kings. Live like
How?
kings. Yeah, cows live like kings. I can prove it by 4 reasons. First, each cow has its own certificate.
Okay.
So make sure it's a real cow. Second, the water they drink is 100% safe. Come from a 180 meters deep well, all the way down, and they move the water up. Third, they eat fresh grass, and they don't have to produce milk. They just stand there and have people stay 24/7. And the
Okay.
fourth reason is they drink. Not the drink, the food, the music, and the certificates. There are also one reason that the nature. They don't stay in cages. They live outside. They can like walk randomly. It's very interesting.
Okay, it's okay. So this is something that can be really, really intense, and I'm aware of this. Okay, and yes, and I want to ask you: did you ever heard about this? Is a Turkish guy. It called salt, because he has a special trademark when he puts salt
Yes.
on.
It's a very like a famous trend. Now, right now, that it hasn't stopped. A lot of chefs try to recreate this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about this man? What is your opinion about this man? Can you please tell me what is something that you think about this man?
Okay, so like I think that I can like to make sure that something that can happens randomly and then they become very famous. Do you know that ice cream sticky notes like ice cream like sticky notes or wait, I think that I have to search but the most two famous inventions are ice cream and sticky notes. Do you know it's come from randomly? It's random, but it's invented like very like big things that is being used nowadays. So I think that I have to search for that two invention. So do you want me to read a story about it? That they randomly invent the ice cream and the sticky nut. It might take a little bit of time, so please wait. Okay, so wait. This might take a little bit of time. Okay. So I will read a paragraph about the inventions, randomly and surprisingly. Okay, so do you want me to read the whole story? The ice cream, the chips, the sticky notes, and I don't know what this said. Wait. Do you know about the clay? The clay that the children use.
No, what is that?
So,
can you show me the picture? Can you show me?
okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the image. Maybe that your son will have this, but you don't notice. So they can like use this to create whatever they want because of like the stickies and they're very colorful. So do you want me to? This is the Vietnamese. So I will translate um, this entirely to English. So oh wait. Uh, so some scientists have to donate all of their life for some inventions that is revolutionary. They change the world, but there's not rare to find some situations for some several reasons that is randomly touched to the victory that they invent. Very famous invent that is still used nowadays. First is the clay toy. The inventor is the Joseph Smith Vicker in Ohio, America. The reasons. In the early 1950s, Mick Vicker's company is successfully invent a clay, not this clay, a clay that is allows to remove the dirt and also some kind of things in the kitchen. The kitchen used for a long time that it can causes to have like a lot of dirty. So this can fix it. But for some stats in the Christian Science Monitor, a pupil is soon is like use soon change to use from coal to gas. So the this clay is start to not be used anymore. The results. Victor now remembered the lessons backwards when his sister teach him about how to use like a sticky clay to like to show the to like to stow the stickies of the clay. And then after all of the situations in 1957, with the right decisions, he makes that clay into a toy, which is very colorful. And then that makes for the company millions of dollars. As you can see, very normal. The next thing is ice cream. Ice cream. So the inventor is Frank Epperson, only 11 years old. 11 years old inventor. So in 1905, while playing with the Crucians in San Francisco, Epperson is randomly use a stick to mix the soda, the dry soda powder with water. Mix it to just to play with it, and then leave it there and go to the house. The results. Tomorrow he go out that he invented like a like a icy candy. He make a name for this because for the name. So the name is Epperson. And then he showed them with a friends, all the way up to his son. The son called this a popsicle because it's made out of soda. So because it's made out of soda, so when you suck into it, it can causes the mini explosions like that. And in 1923, Epperson is signed a certificate that is successfully invented ice cream the most sold items when the the most sold items when the summer comes. The third is the chips. Do you know about the snacks and chips? They are like a very thick. Yeah, they're very thin, just like this. And the reasons that come from a restaurants in the Saratoga, New York, America. Okay. The George Crumb is a chef in a restaurant that they try to serve a French fries in from a strange customers ordered in summer 1853. Customers is like very angry, and they always give it back, and why? They order to make it thinner and a lot more crispy. George Crumb is now impatient. He cuts the potatoes so it can't be thinner anymore, and then he fried it to as dry as possible. But a lot of people like it and they buy a lot. And you know the fun fact that before 1853, eating by hand, it shows that you are dirty. Wow. Just because this is very thin, it is very dry. The customers have to like use the hand. And as I said earlier, use by hand is the activities that anyone don't do it. Okay. The fourth is the sticky note. It's a sticky note. It's also randomly. The inventor is Spencer Sliver and Art Fry. They work in a science room. In 1968, Silver invents a very little sticky things in his own science room, but he don't know its purpose. So the special things about that sticky things is you can stick a note in them. A small piece of paper, for example, you stick on it and you remove it, but it doesn't break. It doesn't break. For example, if you stick something that is very thick, very sticky onto the wall, when you remove it, it can causes for the paint to drop off with it. But this don't. Moreover, this kind of sticky is very long, can use to stick back and forth many times. But all of the hard work trying to find a purpose of this thing is come from to nothing. 3 or 4 years later, his workers, Art Fry, it is very angry because he can't find any way to stick some small notes to some musics in the church. And then the idea mixed together. Sticky notes has been invented, although in 1980s it's only popular in the 1980s. As you can see, some inventions don't take the whole life to come. It just takes a couple of hours or even 1 or 2 years, but that kind of fast. For some inventions like the light bulb cost 10,000 attempts, and how many failed? But compared to this, it's very randomly and very interesting to know. But for any reason, we have to praise and feel lucky because they all that inventions have the same reasons. They were the inventor wants the world to be more more popular. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I listen. I want to tell you something interesting. Okay, I'll listen. Okay, so you know about pizza. Do you know who
Yeah,
invented
pizza.
pizza? Pizza,
No, I
who?
think that I might, but now I forgot all about it. I know that the
Okay.
pizza are in like Italy.
Okay, pizza. Okay, so we have here pizza. Pizza is invented in Italy, of course. And do you know one funny thing? Okay, so what is something that most of the people put on pizza when they eat
Um,
pizza?
they eat pizza is like a a mixture of potatoes, fries, ketchup,
Ah,
ketchup, and uh, and a lot more.
okay,
Cheese,
so okay,
yeah,
cheese.
cheese,
Yes.
cheese, melted cheese.
So I want to tell you something that is really interesting. When you go to Italy,
Uh, no.
don't ever, this is from my experience, I'm telling you my experience, don't ever, in any circumstances, when you, for example, want to eat pizza, and when you don't ever say ketchup to them, this is really offensive to them. They don't use ketchup. Okay, so they will say tomato sauce. They will not say ketchup because the ketchup is like insult to them, because this is food that is in America, in USA. So don't ever use the word ketchup. Okay, so they will be very unpleasant and very angry on yourself. If you say ketchup, they will be really angry. Okay, so this is only my advice to you, that don't ever use ketchup, because well, like I mentioned, okay, I was in Italy 20 years ago, something like this, and I ordered a ketchup, and they threw me out from the restaurant. They told me go away because
Yeah, it's very funny.
yes, because this is the you offended them, because if you say something like this is very offensive to them. They don't like that at all. So don't use ketchup. Okay, you can use whatever you want, but don't use ketchup. Okay, so this is wow. That was really unpleasant, and I didn't know this, because I when I come back to the restaurant, I apologize. I buy something to the owner, and in a way that I'm sorry, because I didn't know about this. This is something that I didn't know, and they accepted apology, and now we are good friends. But they mentioned to me, don't ever say that again. So because they treat this very offensively. Okay, and okay, so what is something that, for example, bad behavior in your country? So what can be bad behavior in your country, for example? If I came to your country, what can be considered like a bad behavior in your country? Something that is
Uh,
not good to, something that is not good to do it.
wait, can you say again? I
What
don't
is
understand.
something that is not good to do in your country? Okay, so I mentioned you about
Yeah,
ketchup. Okay, so what is
catch.
something that is not good to do it in your country, for example?
So I think that Vietnam don't have some weird rules. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you know that I think that I can list some of the like no, but Vietnam don't have any weird rules. So you like you can use anything you want. For example, that in China you can't use like any sauce in rice, because that the rice that the chef have already like taste, so it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
When during his sauce, you like you want to prove that you are like it's not good. So if the rice is not very good, that you have to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, I think that what would happen if you use like a ketchup or a sauce, also like right in front of the chef, he will feel very angry, and other people will
Mm-hmm.
might fight you. because that's illegal. This is not just anything anymore, it's illegal now. So but Vietnam don't have that and very lucky. So in conclusion is you can do whatever you want. Just like not like not very stupid and not so like very bad.
Okay, so this is something that can be really bad for other people. Okay, and what is tradition, for example, in your country? We have here tradition. For example, if I'm your guest, if I first come to your house, first time to see your house or come to your house, I need to buy, for example, this is optional. Okay, one bottle of wine or some alcohol drink. Let's say coffee and chocolate. And for the lady in the house, flowers. These 4 things. So we have wine, chocolate, coffee, and flowers. So this is like tradition what we need to buy when for the first time when we come to someone's house. So what is for example, what is a tradition, let's say in your country? Okay, can you please tell me what can be tradition in your country to buy it? Do you have any?
Like you can wear, you can like give anyone anything. I think I've said back there is one of the weird rule like you shouldn't you mustn't give clocks, you mustn't like give umbrella like that. It's very weird, but in Vietnam it's like very very natural. We don't have the kind of weird rules.
Okay, so this is something that you don't have. Okay, I'm pretty much aware of this. Okay, very nice. And what is the custom? Do you have some customs in your country? Customs that's something that you do only in your country, something that is related to only to your country. Do you have any customs?
No, I think that I don't have.
Okay, and which custom is strange that you heard that is really strange, that is not related to your country? So which custom can be really strange for you?
Which custom that can be changed?
Strange.
No, I think that I don't have. Strange? No, I think that I don't have like any.
Any strange customs. For example, in some countries, you need, for example, women should step inside first. When they came in someone's house, they need to step inside first. What do you think about this custom? For example, when they are entering someone's house. For example, if my wife and me, if we came to your house, so my wife should step inside first. So what do you think about this? Is it strange?
No, I think I don't have any strange.
Okay, so this is something that can be okay. Very nice. Okay, so we can stop here. Okay. Now it was really interesting and fun to talk about with you about certain topics. Okay, so see you on Saturday. I wish you Friday, sorry. I wish you a good night and hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.